In a small village nestled deep within the eastern mountains, there lived an old sage named Lai. Lai was known throughout the region for his wisdom and profound understanding of the mysteries of life. People would travel from far and wide seeking his guidance and enlightenment. One day, a young and ambitious warrior arrived at Lai's humble dwelling. Filled with the desire for power and recognition, the warrior sought the sage's advice on how to become invincible in battle. He believed that reacting swiftly and forcefully to any threat would grant him the upper hand. Lai, observing the warrior's restlessness, decided to teach him a valuable lesson on the power of not reacting. He took the warrior to a serene garden filled with delicate flowers, flowing streams, and tranquil ponds. Amidst the beauty of nature, Lai shared a story. Once upon a time, Lai began, there was a powerful samurai warrior named Hoshi. Hoshi possessed incredible strength and agility, and he was feared by all who encountered him. However, he was also quick-tempered and easily provoked. One day, during his travels, Hoshi came across a wise hermit who resided in a humble hut. The hermit had heard of Hoshi's prowess and wished to test his character. As Hoshi approached, the hermit greeted him calmly and offered him a cup of tea. Hoshi, accustomed to immediate confrontation, grew impatient. He accepted the tea but noticed a small insect floating in the cup. Infuriated by the hermit's apparent disrespect, Hoshi drew his sword and raised it high above his head, ready to strike. The hermit, with a gentle smile on his face, looked at Hoshi and said, "Ah, dear warrior, your anger is like a raging storm that destroys everything in its path. Yet does the storm not pass, leaving behind devastation and regret." Hoshi paused, sword held aloft, contemplating the hermit's words. He slowly realized the wisdom behind them and the futility of his anger. With great effort, he lowered his sword and put it back in its sheath. The hermit continued, "You see, Hoshi, the true power lies not in the sword you wield, but in the mastery of your own emotions. Reacting impulsively to every provocation is a sign of weakness. True strength comes from restraint and the ability to control one's reactions." The young warrior, listening intently, pondered the story. He realized that his desire for power had blinded him to the importance of inner peace and self-control. With newfound humility, he turned to Lai and asked, "But how can one cultivate such self-mastery?" Lai smiled and replied, "Patience and mindfulness, my young friend. The power of not reacting is not born overnight, but is nurtured through practice and self-reflection. When faced with adversity, take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to choose your response wisely." The warrior thanked Lai for his wisdom and embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He began to practice meditation and embraced a life of inner peace and self-control. As the years passed, he became known not for his swordsmanship, but for his calm demeanor and wise counsel. The story of Hoshi and the hermit spread far and wide, inspiring others to seek the path of self-mastery. And so, the village where Lai resided became a hub of enlightenment and tranquility, where people learned the true power that lies in not reacting. The reader, upon hearing this story, is reminded of the importance of self-control and the wisdom of not reacting impulsively to every situation. They understand that true strength lies not in forceful reactions, but in the ability to choose one's response wisely. The story serves as a reminder that by cultivating patience, mindfulness, and self-reflection, one can attain inner peace and find the true power within. The reader is motivated to embark on their own journey of self-discovery, striving to become a beacon of tranquility and wisdom in their own lives.